Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about Michael Franzese and Sammy Gravano having a rap fight and my thoughts on it. And we're going to go over some things. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. Got a lot of great things coming in the future. If you guys don't know, this is my 3rd year. Today is the anniversary of me starting this YouTube channel and bringing you the best content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. Pasquale, how are you? Pontiac, Latin Butterfly, Rah Rah, Yaz, Raekwon, what's up? Thomas, shout out to Scotland. We got people all around the world watching this show. Miles, how are you? Salvatore, what's good, man? Bruno. Damn, the room's filling up pretty fast. DC, how are you? You probably just need either offload memory. Yeah, so I'm working on getting a new computer. So if anyone wants to help me, I have a little bit towards it so far, but if you want to help me get the rest of the way, you can hit up the Cash App, Chatting with Staxx. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chat, Zelle, all that good stuff. And the better equipment I have, the better content I can bring you guys. And we got a funny one for you guys today. We're going to go over a bunch of videos. I've been working on a whole bunch of things. Congratulations on the 3 years. Thank you. I've come a long way. I think I have come a really long way. Looking back, it's like, wow. I was just sitting there like with no background, some pictures on the wall, and I never thought it would grow into what it is today. But hey, I did it, and don't ever let anyone stop you. If you have a dream, my dream is not to be YouTube famous. It's not for views. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about money. I just care about calling bullshit when I see it. And I love making content. I do a lot of interviews. I meet a lot of great people. I like taking people's stories and bringing them to the masses. And that's what I've been doing the past 3 years. You know, there's some bumps along the way. You meet a lot of scumbags on the way, but you gotta vet those people. You gotta root them out, you know. Everyone you meet is not going to be a great person. And you figure out who people are really quick. But anyway, I call out a lot of bullshit. They don't like it. So we're going to talk about the rap fight. So Patrick Bet-David had Scammy Gravano and Michael Franzese on his show. Well, they were doing like this special where they would meet and it was a big showdown. And little do you guys know that they said they weren't going to charge people for it, but they did. They ended up charging people. So the bottom line for these people is money. They have no values. They don't hold anything. They have no moral compass, as you would say, because they don't care. The people that they have around each other, they just don't give a shit. And now Mr. Franzese is digging in the bottom of the barrel because I don't know, he ran out of fucking stories. I don't know exactly what's going on, but he is scraping the bottom of the barrel. I think he came to a point where his content just ain't cutting it anymore, and he's trying to stir up some kind of controversy. But no one gives a shit about the people that you're gonna have on, Franzese, these non-made members. You should just I don't know, have a powwow amongst yourself, because that's the only people that give a shit. I don't think any people really care, you know. I feel all right. I feel like I'm getting better. Figure people out has been a problem for this guy. Let's take certain neighbors. out here, scumbags. Yeah, like it is. You got to figure people out. There's a lot of trash out there in the world, and you have to you'll figure it all out eventually. But today we're going to talk about this rat fight, right? This fake ass rat fight. So let's get into this video. Go subscribe to Patrick Beck David. I don't want to seem like I'm hating on people. Go subscribe. If this is the type of stuff you want to watch, go ahead. You can watch anything you want. It's crazy.
Let me tell you this. Let me make this very clear.
Let's hear it, Michael, Mr. Serious.
I didn't betray you. I had no intent to betray you. I still don't even understand what you're so upset about.
No, you betrayed your father and that life that you took an oath for. Hey, I don't think people realize this. Michael Franzese is adopted, right? Sonny's not his real dad. So is he really full Italian? Has anyone ever questioned that? His lineage? Because if Sonny's not his dad, who is his dad? Pretty crazy, right?
But whatever you got upset, and what I did afterwards to not make you upset for whatever reason you had, I took that little 10-second spot out of the video. That's not.
Yeah, Crypt Keeper. You got upset with your so now he's talking to the biggest mafia rat in history, apologizing to him. Staxx, do like pizza, get a dog. The money starts flowing in. Yeah, no thanks, man. I'm not they didn't release it on YouTube for free. They put it behind a paywall. The whole thing is behind a paywall. His dad probably killed Sonny. So Sonny gets his mom. Hey, maybe. You mean his stepdad probably killed Sonny, probably killed his real dad? Who knows? Could be. But it definitely wasn't for free. This whole thing is behind a paywall. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm working on getting a new laptop. Yeah, thanks for interrupting, William Steele. All right, let's get back to the video.
Number one. Number two, when it comes to the witness protection program, I'm sorry, Sammy. I have my thoughts on it. I've been to trial 5 times. I saw my father go to trial 4 times.
And you still tried to exploit him with that mob story bullshit. You were going to have a meeting with your dad, your alleged dad, and what happened, Michael? You brought a fucking camera crew with you because you just couldn't help yourself. Your father wasn't about the media and the coverage. You're all about the fucking views. You don't give a shit. You put your own family in harm's way because of the views. It's crazy.
I've seen guys lie and manipulate that program to stay out of prison. I'm not accusing you or anybody else. I'm accusing the people that I witnessed, that I saw it happen, and I'll take that to my grave.
Yeah, he's trying to expose his dad. He explains stories about how he dissolved bodies in a kiddie pool. Yeah, that's real great of you, Michael, holding the honor of your father. You have no honor. There is no honor in that man whatsoever. No moral compass at all. He's willing to sacrifice anything he believes in for $1. And that's the truth.
A lot of guys use the program to manipulate the government. It's easy to do. They come up with bullshit stories to put somebody in jail.
Hey, he did it. Coming right from the horse's mouth. He did it. There's a lot of people who say, oh, Michael's not a rat. Yes, he is. 100% he's a rat. He cooperated with the government. He had 10 years in prison down in Florida. He got out in 3 years, I think, or it might have been 5. I'll get you the exact details, but
that has a bigger name than them. And that happens all the time. And you're smart enough on the street to know that that's the truth. And that's what I said. As far as John Gotti with his Witsec Mafia, all I said was he's coming out with a show. It's called Witsec Mafia. That's it.
You didn't just say that.
No. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Let me quote what you said.
Let me finish.
All right. So Scammy ratted on one of the biggest gangsters in history, John Gotti. John Gotti Jr. cooperated with the government. There's no way to get around it. Some people don't call him a rat. Some people do. He obviously cooperated. And now Scammy Gravano is mad that Michael Franzese talked about John Gotti Jr.'s Witsec Mafia. Kind of odd, isn't it? Why is he in his feelings so bad?
Let me respond to you.
Go ahead.
The video is up there. Anybody can see it. The only part that was edited was the 10 seconds that I had about you. And all I said was, Sammy was in the program. I didn't say anything else about it. So I didn't betray you, nor did I.
Let me explain. All right, I got your point. Let me explain now what you did.
You got to let me finish. I let you finish. You got to let me finish.
Finish. What are you going to say?
So again, yeah, going back to what you said, I thought things went kind of well. We had our differences. We still have our differences about it. Maybe we straightened it out. Obviously, maybe we didn't. You still have something in your mind. As far as a prayer that I sent to you, let me explain that. We were in church. My wife sat next to me.
Scammy got mad that Franzese sent him a prayer. Like, I'll pray for you type shit. And he got mad about it. Scammy got mad about it. Scammy is the biggest loser in the world, basically. He's the biggest mafia rat. He turned on so many of his friends. He's not loyal to nothing. He only cares about $1. He threw his own family under the bus. These people don't change. And now Scammy is on Vlad talking about, I could get away with a murder nowadays. No, the fuck you can't. You can't get away with wiping your own ass, Scammy. You live in a storefront, and your career's going nowhere. You guys are reaching. You have nothing. Your little 10 seconds of fame is over, rat boy.
Okay, the pastor said, pray for somebody that you think needs prayer today, that needs to come to the Lord. My wife turned to me and said, let's pray for Sammy. And so we prayed for you, and I sent you that. It had nothing to do with that video because, Sammy, contrary to what you believe, I don't need to soften you up for anything. That was just ridiculous what you said. It made no sense.
You're soft enough, Scammy.
If you don't,
are you done? You're going to talk for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, 1 second. If you don't accept my faith, that's up to you. I've heard that for 20 years, and it.
You say, I don't accept nothing you say. The problem is with some of the things. I'll start with what you just said, what your father said.
It's so funny watching these rats fight. Hit the like button.
You said to me on the thing, when you cooperated against Norby Walters, that your father and Carmine Persico agreed with it.
They did. You guys want to know the bottom line with him ratting on Norby Walters? Carmine Persico accepted money from Michael Franzese. They made a deal. And Michael Franzese paid Carmine Persico not to kill him. And that's the bottom line. That's the truth. Let's see what Michael has to say.
No, I didn't say that. No, don't put words in my mouth. What I said was very, very simple and the truth. And this is a matter of record. So everybody can BS about this whole Norby Walters things. It's a matter of record. What I said was I knew exactly what I was doing.
When he cooperated against Norby Walters. Who else was it? He cooperated against someone else too. With the whole boxing thing. There's other people who went to prison because of Michael. He's a goddamn liar.
At the end of the day, Norby Walters wasn't going to do 1 minute in jail, and he never did. But
you still cooperated, Michael.
Neither did anybody else I talked to the
All
government.
right. You
Everybody
made
knows
your
it.
point. You'll go.
He just said, I talked to the government. Giovanni, I don't think Gotti cooperated. Yes, he did, man. He talked to the government. Whether it was truthful or not, he talked to the government. When you're in that world, and let me reiterate, I am not a gangster. I wasn't involved with the mafia. I'm not involved with any of this stuff. I just bring you the facts. The facts are John Gotti Jr. went to the government and told them information. What does that make him? I'll wait. Makes him a cooperator. When you cooperate with the government, it makes you a cooperator. Some people will say he's not a rat. I beg to differ. I'm not saying that Gotti Jr. is not a good guy or any of that stuff, or didn't hold. Maybe he's holds values more than these scumbags. Because I don't know. I don't think he's gonna go on screen with any of these scumbags because he's not like them. Like Michael Franzese, he's reaching at the bottom of the barrel now because he doesn't have anything else. So now he needs to dig down deep, find the trashiest people he can. You guys all know who we're talking about, right? Mr. Beat Your Bitch. Mr. Sausage Queen himself. They think they're superstars. They think they're going to be superstars of YouTube. Good luck with that one. Wonder how long that stardom will last when you're in prison.
To the door.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. You. So I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the door. You. So I'm gonna fix it. I pushed the door in. 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 I did this to the door. Yes, I pushed the door in.
And his card is on file here.
Yours. So I'm gonna fix it. 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 So I'm gonna fix it.
So if I did.
Oh, you believe he's a good guy, huh? Oh, you need more evidence? Okay, I can get you that. From the Sausage Queen himself. Don't worry, we got plenty. So if you like this guy so much, let him date your daughter. You don't give a shit. He stuck up for her, right? Hey.
Don't go into a tantrum.
No. I
made
have
your
to,
point.
because you've accused me of this.
No, I'll accuse you.
Don't go into a tantrum. He has a stinky diaper and he needs a changing. He's sitting there in his storefront. When you take a plea deal, doesn't that mean you cooperated? No, I don't believe that. I believe when you plead guilty, you just take responsibility for what you did. You don't have to explain anything. You just say guilty and you go to prison. But when you give them information, whether it's good or bad information, you give them information. There's a huge difference between pleading guilty, which John Gotti Sr. would not let his son do for some odd reason. I don't know why. When Gotti Sr. did plead guilty to the McBratney murder, he pleaded guilty in his life. So why would he make his son not be able to take a plea? It just doesn't make sense. I think he was like high and mighty on the horse, and he just liked to direct traffic and tell people what to do, and they would do what he said. Scammy, perfect example. He was a do boy. He did everything Gotti said. And look at all these other people that are oh, that's the confusing part. Yeah, it is really confusing. But they try to muddy the waters with things. Listen, if you sit down and you give the government information, you cooperated. Bottom line. He walked away from the life, so I don't think he gives a shit what people think. But it is what it is, right? He's the one that got to live with that, not me.
It's all
Don't make your
BS.
fucking point.
It's all
You made your
BS.
point. You made your point.
You made your point. You made your point. His son gave false information. Yeah, he gave false information, but he still gave information, whether it was false or not. He still cooperated with the government. Do you agree? I'm not saying he's not a good guy, and I'm not saying he doesn't hold values more than these scumbags, but he did cooperate with the government. Call a spade a spade. It is what it is. There's no way of getting around it.
Now, Norby Walters, I've got a lot of information with that, and a lot of friends involved.
Sammy, put it out there.
Michael gets mad because he knows he's a rat. And that's the bottom line. He gets very upset because he knows he's a rat.
Well, I'm going to put it out. I'm going to tell you right now, right to your fucking face. I'm going to tell you. Norby Walters, you testified against him. He got convicted.
Norby Walters didn't do it. Listen to me.
Okay, he didn't do a day in jail. Listen to Michael Francese's rebuttal to that.
Norby
It has nothing to do with you how much time.
He didn't do 1 day in jail, but I did give information. Come on, there's video of Michael Franzese holding his fucking hand up, testifying with the government. Michael Franzese is the biggest rat on YouTube. He's the biggest rat with the biggest following. Pasquale, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, man. Anyone that wants to help out with the new computer, I'm trying to get a new computer so I don't have lags and things like that. My computer is full to the max. Anyone that wants to help out, you can hit up the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats. Thank you for that, Pascal. I appreciate you.
He did. A judge in the case made a mistake.
Why do you feel a need to cover for yourself, okay, by saying what I did? Why?
I'm not covering for myself.
Yes, you are.
Everyone knows Sammy's a rat. Franchise.
No, I never
Yes,
did.
you are. You want to make a big deal out of Norby Walters? Let's make a big deal.
You cooperated against the fucking guy.
You want to make
He's
a big deal out of what he did?
You say he's a family friend. He was with your fucking father forever.
These guys self-project. Kind of like some guys I know, huh? Them other guys. The two that Michael would have no association with before, now they're all going to be best friends. Pretty odd. Pretty odd. But hey, it's going to get better and better.
Have a leg to stand on when it comes to that.
If you shut your fucking mouth.
If these guys ever had a leg to stand on, they'd both have nubs because they're both fucking rats fighting. It's pretty funny. Who thinks this is hilarious? Ding, ding. Don't worry, we're going to get to this part on the next episode. We got some other things to go into.
Try to stop covering for yourself. Shut your fucking mouth.
I'm not covering.
And listen
it's
to
public record. There's nothing to
I
cover.
got somebody.
It's public record. Yeah, that you're a rat. Both of you rats are projecting on each other and arguing. It's fucking hilarious.
That public record. I got some of that.
What I said very simply, and I said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. Nobody went to jail.
Because of my cooperation, nobody went to jail. So, does that mean you're not a rat, Michael? Is that how you justify your bullshit? Nobody did a day in jail. That's how he justifies his bullshit. Pretty crazy.
Because of anything I ever said to the government. Bottom line, period. And if you know anything,
you made that point.
If you know anything different, bring it out.
That's the end. You made your point.
Bring it out.
No, there's plenty of information out there that's going to be coming out. Cheesy. Let's rewind this a little bit.
We were in church. My wife sat next to me. Okay, the pastor said, you know, pray for somebody that you think needs prayer today, that needs to come to the Lord. My wife turned to me and said, let's pray for Sammy. And so we prayed for you, and I sent you that. It had nothing to do with that video.
Thank you, Mob 2 Memes. Appreciate that. Paps gas money. What's going on? Paps needs gas money. Nikki the Barber, how are you? Thomas, what's good? Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate that. Sammy getting the Rammers back together. Oh, the Rampers. The Rampers and Pampers. That is fucking hilarious. The Rampers and Pampers. They're gonna be rolling the streets in their little fucking hover around scooters and shit. The Rampers and Pampers. The boys are back in town.
Because Sammy, contrary to what you believe, I don't need to soften you up for anything. That was just ridiculous what you said. It made no sense whatsoever.
All right,
if you don't,
are you done? You're going to talk for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, 1 second. If you don't accept my faith, that's up to you. I've heard that for 20 years, and it doesn't bother me.
I don't accept nothing you say. I don't accept nothing you say. The problem is with some of the things. I'll start with what you just said. What your father said. You said to me on the thing when you cooperated against Norby Walters that your father and Carmine Persico agreed with it.
No, I didn't say that. No, don't put words in my mouth. What I said was very, very simple and the truth. And this is a matter of record. So everybody can BS about this whole Norby Walters things. It's a matter of record. What I said was I knew exactly what I was doing. At the end of the day, Norby Walters wasn't going to do 1 minute in jail, and he never did. And neither did anybody else. I talked to the government.
All right. You made your point.
Nobody did.
Don't go into a tantrum.
No. I have to, point. Because you've accused me of this.
No, I'll accuse you further. Don't make your fucking point.
You're a rat, Michael. Live with it. Embrace it. I think he is embracing it. Because he's teaming up with the other cooperators, the non-made men, not even Italian. He's going to team up with them rats. Straight put a lot of people in prison, did a lot of grimy, nasty shit these people did. But it's okay because we're going to show the world what they did. And now they want to be gangsters. Now they want to play the gangster role after they lost that. See how far it gets them.
You made your point. You made your point. Now, Norby Walters, I've got a lot of information with that.
Rest in peace to Norby Walters.
And a lot of friends involved.
Sammy, put it out there.
Well, I'm going to put it out. I'm going to tell you right now. Right to your fucking face.
Right to your fucking face over a video. You notice they're not sitting across from each other, right? Because that video is behind a paywall. They suckered everybody. They said they were going to have this big sit down for free, and then they charged for it at the last minute. And then they made some dumbass excuse. Why? I know why. Because they're all about the money. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They would throw their own grandmother under the fucking train for $1.
I'm going to tell you. Norby Walters, you testified against him. He got convicted.
Norby Walters didn't do it. Listen to me. Norby Walters
has nothing to do with you. How much time?
That's Michael's defense, right? When people call him a rat, no one did it. 1 day in jail because of what I said. That don't matter. Still fucking rat, and they did do time in prison because of you, and you're still a rat. So embrace it, Michael. Embrace it.
The judge in the case made a mistake.
Why do you feel a need to cover for yourself, okay, by saying what I did? Why?
I'm not covering for myself.
Yes, you are.
No, I never did.
He's covering the smell of his shitty Depends.
You want to make a big deal out of Norby Walters? Let's make a big deal.
You cooperated against the fucking guy.
You want to make a big deal out of what you did?
You say he's a family friend. He was with you.
Sammy smells like diapers and Desitin.
Fucking father forever.
You don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to that.
If you
Don't
shut your
accuse me of
fucking mouth,
Norby Walters.
try to stop covering for yourself. Shut your
I'm
fucking
not
mouth
covering.
and listen
It's
to the
public
answer.
record.
Depends.
Yeah, I got
cover.
some of
It's
that
out
public
there.
record. I got.
He goes, "Hey, Michael, do you rat?" He goes, "Depends." Michael goes to Sammy, "Did you rat, Sammy?" He goes, "Depends." No, it depends.
Some of that.
What I said very simply, and I said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it again.
No one went to jail because of his cooperation.
Nobody went to jail because of anything I ever said to the government. Bottom line,
right.
period. And if you
No one that you can find. Because it has a ripple effect. When people cooperate with the government, it has a ripple effect. And people down the line, they go to prison and they're just not connected to them, you know? Maureen, how are you? Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I appreciate everyone that's watching the show. You guys are all great. Today is my 3-year anniversary for being on YouTube. And this next year is going to be amazing. Shout out to everyone involved with what I got going on.
You made that point.
If you know
You made
anything
that point.
different, bring it out.
That's the end. You made your point.
Bring it out. Because it doesn't exist.
So you want to just keep bullshit.
It doesn't exist in your mind, Michael Franzese. But you are a cooperator. You're a rat. Just like your best friend, Scammy.
What?
You made that point.
So
now,
what are you talking
Norby
about?
Walters got
What are you bringing
convicted.
it up for?
What
are you bringing it up for?
Because it's the truth, Michael. It's the truth. Now, when it comes to Scammy, Michael knows that Scammy is a psycho child killer. And he still chooses to associate with him. Because Michael Franzese has no moral compass. Absolutely none. Rest in peace to Alan Kaiser. Someday his family will get justice. Whether it's in this life or the next.
When am I bringing it up? Why would you put my fucking name in with John Gotti Jr. and that fucking tape about people who cooperated?
Watch.
Because you're a fucking Scammy.
The damn thing.
I did watch the fucking thing. 3 times I watched it.
Wrong, and there was
you put
no
my name in
intent.
it. You put my name in it.
Well, you know what? If I said to you, I was man enough to say to you, if I put your name in it and it offended you, I apologize to you. You can't accept it because there was no intent wrong on that whatsoever.
May I?
Kiss and make up, guys.
May I make one question? So, Michael, you know, you've addressed your side of it. Sammy, what's your biggest challenge with that? What was it that upset you the most about what was said? I mean, he mentioned the name. You know,
first of all, he likes to work with innuendos. The innuendo is that people who get convicted should never be released because they cooperated. That's the first fucking innuendo.
People that cooperated should be dumped off the side of a mountain into a bottomless pit. And they should all hang out together for the rest of their life. Oh, wait, that's what they do. That's what they do. They all link up after they cooperated and then try to act like they're stand-up individuals. Pretty crazy.
Then he says, the proof is in the pudding that when they get released, they recommit.
Proof's in the pudding that Scammy just made. Scammy's making pudding in his storefront. Mike, how you doing? Primo, what's going on? William Steele, what's going on? Two crazies arguing.
Now, I cooperated. 1.
Damn right you did. You probably... It goes, Mikey Scars. He's the biggest dirtbag out there. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't worry, Michael. I'm coming for your ass. You're getting it. 100%. You're going to feel the wrath. Mikey Scars put over 80 people in prison. And No, Mr. No Excuses is full of excuses. It's all about $1, ain't it, Michael?
2, I did recommit. So when you put me with those group of guys, even though he only talked about me for a second or 2 or 10 seconds and saying Sammy, he put me in that group. So the innuendo, I got 30, 40, 50 people who were friends of mine who called me or texted me or
They put let me get this straight. Michael Franzese put Sammy in a group of cooperators and he's mad about it. Huh? What?
sent messages. Why are you letting this fucking bum talk about you like that? When he
What do
cooperated.
you mean, why are you letting him? What are you gonna do? What do they mean? Why are you letting?
Because I don't talk the facts about you. That's why.
Sammy,
if you want to talk about facts, we could let out the facts. I mean,
What
if we were
facts?
sitting in person, I would show you why you can't.
Scammy, you are not tough. You are not a tough guy. You're a cooperator. You're a little rat. You sit in your little storefront. You try to come across like you're this big evil killer, and you're not. You're not. You lost all credibility when you raised your hand to the government. Nah, probably when you were having a sexual affair with your with that guy in Brooklyn. A lot of people know about that, and that's going to be coming out to the public very soon. But your brother-in-law, wasn't he gonna out you, Scammy?
But if you want to let
stop.
yeah, stop
Don't
my
tell me if we're
fucking
sitting in
ass.
person.
Don't tell me stop.
No, I'll tell you stop.
You guys heard the little comments that Scammy made on his recent video with Vlad, right? Go check it out. I'm going to be doing a show about it. Chief Suckums, 2 Cross. Sammy the Dusty Salami Gravano. He'll knock the dust off a salami. Michael always pretends to be calm and professional, but he sure lets Scammy get to him 100%.
Stop. Okay, we don't need to go there.
Stop. He's like, stop, because he knows something's coming. Stop. We don't need to go there. Hold on, let's bring it back. He knew Scammy was going to release some information. Guess what? Rats ratting again? Who would have thought? What's his name down in Florida? Have you guys heard this lately? So Chief Suckums, Mr. Chief Suckums himself, he's been telling people that he owns a car wash down in Florida. So whoever down there owns this car wash, you better check this motherfucker, because he's going around telling people that he owns your car wash down in Florida. And he don't own shit. Ain't that right, Barillo Pad? He doesn't own a fucking thing. He's staying in a hotel room that his friend's paying for. Oh, you think I don't know? I know a lot more than you think I know, Barillo Pad. I got your ass pegged. Ain't that right? Now, whoever owns that car wash, you better check this motherfucker before he sucks in all your clients. Let's get back to the video. Hit the like button.
You can't.
Oh,
But if you want to let
Sammy, stop.
yeah, stop
Don't
my
tell me if we're
fucking
sitting in
ass.
person.
Don't tell me stop.
No, I'll tell you stop. Stop. Okay, we don't need to go there. We're
You
not
can
back
go
in
wherever
the
you
day.
want. It doesn't
We don't got
matter to
guns
me.
in our hands, so
Doesn't
stop.
matter to
What
me
are you
where we
talking
go.
about?
I don't care where we go. Wherever you want to go, we go.
Sammy,
But if you want to
stop.
put out things like that and make an innuendo that I'm
was
one of
no
those fucking
innuendo.
guys.
You are one of those guys. What are you talking about, Gravano? You are the poster child for cooperators. You are the biggest rat out there. There's like a level to it. Sammy Gravano is at the top, tippity top. Michael Franzese is like right here. Mikey Scars is right there next to Scammy. And then you got John Gotti Jr. right here. He's like right here. But he's still on the board. Watch your door jams in the car wash. Gina's currently applying Vaseline for Sakali and A-Light. Well, Johnny teaches Brazilian prison pouch techniques. 100%. The Rampers and Pampers. Tommy Stiggs, what's going on? Make sure you guys go subscribe to Tommy Stiggs Social Club. He's got a great show. Mob 2 means Michael is the under rat. He's not the underboss. He's the under rat.
There was no, I'm telling you.
I call bullshit.
There was no innuendo. You took it that way. I don't know what's in your brain or what's in your head.
Why is it bothering you that I'm talking about Norby Walters and that you testified? Why does that bother you?
Because he did it. That's why it bothers him. The truth hurts, don't it, Michael?
It doesn't bother me. I've said it
Well, then let's talk about it.
He said, I said it 1,000 times. No one went to prison because of micro-reparation. Isn't that right, Michael? Well, you're a fucking liar.
I'm hooked. I will do it again. And I will do it again until I go to prison for the rest of my life.
Is that right?
I'll tell you about it. I can tell you about the case.
Just tell the truth. That's
No,
all.
you don't know the fucking truth.
I know the truth, Sammy.
No,
I
no,
say
you
it all
don't
the
know the truth.
time.
You don't have a fucking clue what it is to tell the truth.
Stop
whether
the
it's
baloney.
Christianity
Hey,
or what it is.
Sammy, you're talking to me. Stop the baloney, okay? You don't want to go there either when we talk about the truth. Don't think that you're the guardian of the truth here, okay?
One
Let's
thing
stop
I
that.
do, I don't buckle from the truth. I tell the truth. Whatever it is. I don't
And
talk
so do
about
I, Sammy. So
Huh?
do I. I got nothing.
Then tell the truth. If you tell the truth, then tell the truth about what really happened to this kid that got shot in the back. You lying scammy. You're a child killer. Everyone knows it. And then when they get into a fight with him, like Dominic the Dunce Sakali, when he got into a fight with Scammy, what does he do? Sammy's a child killer. They like bring it up after the fact, after they know exactly who he is. Just like Aleto has done. He did the same fucking thing. Isn't that right, Johnny boy? Here, dance a jig for us. Everyone, throw quarters at him. That's what he did. Isn't that right, Dominic? You were good friends with Scammy. And then what happened, Dominic? Sammy put your video behind a paywall and you got mad. Now all of a sudden, Scammy's no good and he's a child killer. Ain't that right, Scammy? Grandpa, is that a doll? It's an action figure, Johnny. It's an action figure. The Rampers and Pampers.
To hide. Not
But
a
then what
damn
are you
thing.
bothered about it with Norby Walters? Why are you bothered? You told the people on the program.
Sammy.
I watched it, and I watched that episode where you said,
Watch it again.
I will. I did.
Whatever I said there, I'm saying right now. Okay?
You never
I have nothing to hide
cooperated
with
with the
Norby
government.
Walters. I
Let me
have
ask you another
zero
question.
to hide.
Right
You
after
all you
Norby
guys
talked-
know. You want to know something? You want to stand on Norby Walters to make yourself feel better.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
A lot of people say, John Gotti betrayed Sammy. That's why he cooperated. A-Light debate Staxx. He won't do it. 100% he won't do it. I already put that offer out there. He's not going to do it. So just get over all that. Sakali, the dunce rat won't do it. None of them will do it because they know what's coming. They know exactly what's coming. A lot of people say, oh, John Gotti betrayed Sammy, so that's why he testified. Then why did he testify against all the other people? That breaks that argument down right there. He had no reason to cooperate against all these other people. I think it was 30-something people. He had no reason to cooperate against them. Mikey Scars, biggest rat out there, bigger than Sammy, took down more people than him. 80-something people. Now, all those people have families and lives, and they're all affected by it. What happens? Mikey, the shitbag Scars, comes on the internet. Now he wants to play the hero, tries to play the victim a little bit here and there, like he's this stand-up guy. And there are some guys out there that claim to be stand-up that are dealing with Mikey Scars. It's really sickening. I don't get it. But you don't fool me, Scars. You're no excuses. You cooperated for money. Your own brother was killed. You didn't do shit then. You didn't retaliate. You didn't cooperate. When it came to money, what did you do? Cooperated. You weren't facing the rest of your life in prison either, Scars. You're just a weak person. And you're going to live the rest of your days as a weak person.
I don't give a fuck about Norby Walters. I don't even know him.
So what are you bringing it up for?
Because you testified. You said I never testified. I never put anybody away. That's all bullshit.
No,
he went away. Bullshit. He got convicted.
It's not bull. It's the truth, Sammy.
No,
don't
try
to inject your own truth.
Your own truth.
Hey, that's pretty crazy, Evan. But hey, at least you're being honest.
The absolute truth. I'll say it again. I've said it 1,000 times, and you bring proof different. Stop talking.
I will.
Nobody.
Video for.
Listen, Michael Franzese can't stop. He's like, this is his whole spiel. No one ever did a day in prison for what I said, he says. That's what he constantly says. That's his only defense, right? So what other kind of ramifications happen because of your cooperation, Michael?
Listen to me. Nobody ever went to jail because of anything I ever told the government. Can you say the same, Sammy? No. So don't give me your BS.
I don't try to say the same.
So?
I don't try to cover. I don't try to lie.
I just told you something. No.
Yes, you do, Scammy. You do lie, and you do try to cover shit. Here's a prime example. You said the kid was running towards, and you threw your own friend under the bus, right? You said your friend killed him. But you said that he was running towards somebody with a fucking shotgun. Total bullshit. When he heard those shots, he started running away, and you guys shot him in the back. It might have been in the back of the head. But rest in peace to Alan Kaiser. His family will get justice, whether it's in this life or the next. But I guarantee you justice is going to come.
No, I'll challenge you. You tell me who I put in prison. Nobody.
I just told you.
Nobody.
You have no fucking ammunition to put anybody in prison anyway. You never broke a fucking egg.
Yeah. So Michael Franzese has been implicated in a couple murders that he took part in. Recently, things have been coming to light. Pretty crazy.
They didn't give a fuck about you.
Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if the feds came back and arrested Franzese and put him in prison now because of the shit he did back then? It would be wild. Crazier things have happened, so who knows? You got to watch who you have around you.
Again, trying to tell everybody you know everything. You don't know a damn thing about me, my life, or my family. Stop the baloney.
I never did. I was on the fucking street. Who the fuck knew who you are? You were.
Michael goes, stop the baloney, stop the malarkey, scammy. All these rats conspire to get Joey Merlino on YouTube and now they are having a rap party. It's insane, man.
Nothing to me.
Really?
Your father had a name.
Hey, I
Your
didn't know
father
you
had a
either,
fucking
Sammy.
name. You
I
didn't have no
know you
name.
either.
You lived off your
I
father's
didn't know.
reputation.
And what did you live off of?
Myself.
Who knew you until?
I didn't
yeah,
have
right?
a father in the life. I had nobody in the life.
Stop,
I lived off
Sammy.
of myself.
Stop the baloney, huh? Who the hell knew you
Stop
either?
the
Stop
malarkey,
the baloney. Who
Sammy.
the fuck in the mob says stop the baloney? What kind of statement is that?
Oh, now you want to act like a clown? What do you mean? Or stop the baloney?
I'm gonna act
never
like a
heard
clown.
that?
Stop the fucking baloney.
You never
No,
heard that?
I heard it from people who graduated from Harvard. Stop the
well,
baloney.
graduated.
I never heard
graduated
that on
from
the
Harvard.
street. No.
I graduated from
Sammy,
Harvard.
Michael.
Yeah,
Let me
well,
tell
where
you
the fuck
something.
you graduated?
You
I
got
don't
the
know.
nerve. Let me tell you something. Who had more damn respect on the street than my father? And you got the nerve.
Stop using your father.
I don't
Stop
use
it.
my father. I made
Stop
my
it.
own name. You stop using Gotti. I
What?
made my own name.
These guys are fucking fighting with each other. It's insane. It's funny as hell. I think it's hilarious. Rat fight. You know that's right. Michael Franzese is the king of rat tube. Hey, might be. Who cares? Don't mean shit to me. I'm just going to show the truth on who these people are. Did Michael not put Sonny's driver in jail? I believe he did. I believe he had his hand in a murder too that came to light recently.
I'm hooked. I will do it again. And I will do it again until I go to prison for the rest of my life.
What the fuck? If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get back to the fight.
Who the hell knew you until this whole thing happened with Gotti?
My friend,
give
Gotti
me
came
your
to
baloney.
me for fucking help. He was finished. He came to me and freaking Chico.
Sammy, you can
And you fucked him for the rest of his life.
BS everybody on YouTube. You're not
No.
BS. You're not
There's
BSing me.
agency with me. There's fucking government. There's state. There's people in the street who know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know it. They know all your secrets, Scammy. And they're going to be coming to light soon. Don't worry. Just keep following. And we're going to bring it all to the table.
Yeah.
It's a good story, Sammy. It's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
story
It's
for
all made
everybody
up.
on YouTube.
It's all made up.
It's a story for everybody on YouTube, Sammy.
No, see, here's your innuendos. When you talk,
No
you say,
innuendo.
you know,
I'm
everybody who's in the
answering you.
street has
I'm
to make
answering
their
you
bones.
straight. No innuendo, Sammy. I'm answering you straight out. Okay?
You ain't answering me straight out about what?
About whatever you want.
Whatever you want, scammy. Can't you see? Somehow the scammed me. I appreciate everyone that took the time to watch this show. You guys are all great. 100% that was a stage argument. They're like, let's argue about this and that. All right, ready? Press play. All right, you guys ready? All bullshit. Remember, today is the 3-year anniversary for me being on YouTube. I got a lot of interviews dropping. I got a ton that I'm getting done this week. Matter of fact, I got one in a little while. That's why I got to go. But I appreciate you guys. High-level guests that are coming on my show. I'm going to be dropping part 3 with Jack O'Halloran today. So be on the lookout for that. And if you guys want to help me get a new computer, hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Stickers, Super Chats. And all the help is greatly appreciated. You guys have been very supportive through the last 3 years that I've been on this YouTube, and things are progressively getting better. Every day, every time I do a show, it's things are starting to get a lot better. And I think I have a lot better content than a lot of people out there. I really don't pay attention to other people. I only worry about myself. Because that's all I really got, you know? And my goal is not to be YouTube famous. I'm not a gangster. I'm not trying to be, I'm not no fake. I keep it real. And some people don't like it. But that's okay. Because they can't stand the truth. But if you guys want to help me out, help me, help you, help them. All right? And I'll see you guys later. I got a bunch of shows dropping. Don't forget, if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you don't like this content, too bad. Go start your own podcast. And remember, don't be a bitch.